I just want to let it be known, you goofy as hell. What's going on, family? So today I am back with another. My energy's down a little bit. Sorry, forgive me for that. I'm tired, baby. I'm tired. Anyway, so I am on here. I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to put this together because it's sort of kind of a rant at the same time, story time, at the same time, me trying to give y'all some type of advice. You know, like it's a whole mixture of things. It's all based on fighting, though. So sit back, relax, get your snacks, get your drinks, get your whatever you need. Sit back and chill with me for a minute. Alright, so as I said, this is sort of a rant slash story time slash advice. It's more or less directed towards teenagers. And it also could be, I don't know, okay? On my feed for YouTube, which I watch consistently. I try to support everybody, right? I subscribe to like weird channels that, whatever, okay, whatever. But on my feed, these videos are coming up and it's these little girls that are telling their stories about fighting, right? I cannot tell you how annoying it is to watch some of these videos. Like, I'll explain why in a second. Quick story time about me. This is going to be like the fastest story ever. When I was younger, I was actually built and same size, all that, as my daughter. Okay? Picture. Anyway, so I was tested all the time. I swear to you, I was always one of the smallest people in school, neighborhood, all that. Like, I was always one of the smallest. Always. So I was consistently tested, right? There are situations that you can prevent, right? And then there are situations where you can't prevent it from happening. Like, about 90% of us, probably 95% of us on this planet has ended up in some sort of fight at least once in our lifetime. So I'm not going to say that it's always preventable, because no, it's not. It's not. I mean, like, you gotta be an idiot if you believe that. Like, you have to be dumb, okay? I'm one of the people who really would look at stuff like, I'm not one of them people who'll twist things and try to make it like it's a perfect world. It's far from perfect. And you also become a product of your environment. I didn't grow up in the suburbs, you know. It wasn't none of that for me. I literally was always in some sort of hood. Always. Regardless of what shelter, what foster home, what adopted. Like, hood, okay? So, as I said, I was always tested. There were situations that I was able to avoid because A, I don't like fighting. B, I feel like it honestly doesn't resolve anything. It makes you more angry. And C, it's just stupid. Then there was another side of me that was like, well, I still to this day I'm like this, but you're not going to try me and think that I'm gonna let it roll. You know what I mean? Like, I don't let things just, at most I'll give you like 2 passes, if that, depending on what you did. Let's put it that way. So I didn't turn down fights most of the time. I should have, regardless of them calling you punk, whatever, because it's honestly just stupid. It's truly stupid. I honestly look back at my life and I'm like, yo, like, this fight was unnecessary. It was just stupid. There was no point to it. I was also one of the people who did not like people who bullied people. I swear to you, like, say if somebody had some sort of like disability and or anything, and I seen somebody messing with them, like, oh my god, that would set me all the way off. Like, I literally would go from 0 to 100 in 2.3 seconds. Like, swear to you. So it was things like that, and I don't know if that was more or less driven from what I was dealing with at home. But that was me, and it kind of still is me. I try to like avoid more things now because I have kids. Like, I don't want my kids being like that. Like I said, some of the stuff could have been avoided. If I were able to go back to change it, I wouldn't, because it taught me everything in my life was a life lesson for me. I don't regret anything I've ever done. Let's put it that way. Don't twist that into me saying that I liked everything I've done, because I don't. I've definitely made plenty of bad choices in my life. And I mean plenty, okay? And I damn sure don't excuse some of my behavior. But back to the whole story, I'll just tell one to get y'all to understand what I mean when I say certain things couldn't be avoided. As I said, I was always one of the smallest people. I seriously need y'all to understand. I was skinny, like short, like the smallest. And there's a lot of the times where people will try you, especially if you're a nice person. You know, you keep to yourself, you nice and quiet, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have too many friends because you know how people are already. Like, you're mentally more mature than a lot of the people you in school with. This incident happened when I was in like the 6th grade, where actually some of the people I went to school with don't even know the story all the way. They were just a lot of instigators to this situation. But me and this girl, we had a whole issue outside of school. We fought a fair fight. Her family members was trying to make it on some, they were trying to make it like a unfair fight because I had the upper hand in this situation. I was definitely a lot smaller than her. At the time, I was absolutely a lot smaller than her. I think she was actually a little older than me too. But I had the upper hand, meaning I basically won this fight. We fought the one time, followed up with another. It was like she just didn't want to stop for some damn reason. As I said, I don't like fighting. But if you take me there, I'm going to go there. Don't like it. We had fought a couple times. School starts. She's at school with me. Didn't know she was going to be coming to my school. Whatever, didn't care. I felt like, okay, situation over. We already done fought. It is what it is. You lost twice. I'm thinking by that being the case, she felt like she had something to prove. time goes on, and this is what I find so funny about it. She would speak to me, and I always used to tell my best friend that was the fakest hello. Like the what's up girl, the fake type, like there's something to it. So I already had a feeling it was going to end up happening again. Something was going to happen again. Especially when I seen the crowd she started dealing with. She was also one of them people who she wanted to fit in. She was one of them people who was real thirsty to fit in with other crowds, like the popular kids, that type ordeal. Which these chicks actually, they really weren't popular. They were popular for what they were doing at the time. Think about that for a minute, you'll get what I mean. She was hanging around them a lot, and I'm like, I know her reputation, so it makes sense for her to be with them. In the same sense, she looked so thirsty. And I already had with that crowd, it was always I didn't necessarily speak to them, because they used to always instigate stuff with other people. Like, I just knew a lot about them. So, like I said, time's going on, and I'm guessing that they juicing her head up. Like, they gassing the hell out of this girl. Because I found out later that she told them about the fight, but the way she told it was she won the fight. So I guess they were trying to get her to prove that she won the fight. One day we go swimming. We had swimming or whatnot for PE. And I'm in the stall getting dressed. I literally got my swimsuit halfway off. Got my bra on already. Got my shirt on. But the rest of me is still in the swimsuit. So, I'm literally half dressed. I heard a little curtain slide open, so I turned. They literally crowded around the stall. She dead smack in the center, talking, and I mean just yip-yapping. I mean going and going and going and going. And then they in her ear like, yeah, I bet you won't swing on her, that type ordeal. I swear to God, I don't know how this happened, but I see my gym teacher out the corner of my eye. I ain't say 2 words, but she literally seen that I was about to take off. I swear to God, this lady was so tall, but she reached, like she pushed through them, grabbed me, carried me to her office over her head. In the office, here's how the conversation went. You don't want them to do it to you this year. I already know that you get into fights. I've heard stories. You're better than this. I heard you wanted to try to do better. You know, all of that. But I'm heated. I'm not showing my ass, but I'm heated. Because I'm like, yo, you had enough balls. You don't do that when you by yourself now. But you had enough balls when all of them chicks is around you. I swear to you, the day wasn't even half as done, and I'm getting pulled aside by her specifically. Schley, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want no more problems with you. Blah, 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 blah. That moment, I could have been like, you know what? It's alright. But no, I was like, you don't want any more problems, but yet you just had enough nuts to do that. I was like, I don't want to hear no I'm sorries, no nothing. I was like, you know where I live. I know where you live. I mean, we could do this on some fair-ish again. She's like, no, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to leave it at, I should have just let it go. But I didn't. That's where I went wrong in the story. The point of telling y'all this is we fight over real stupid stuff. Like some of y'all like to fight over boys. Like what? Like the chances of you being with the person you fighting over is slim as all hell. Like I ain't think I was going to still be at my husband to this day. Better believe, like, when I'm 13, I'm looking at him like this is a for now thing, like not a forever thing. Yes, it's 22 years later and we're still together. But that's not common. That's not how it works for everybody. Everybody does not have the same relationship or stay in the same relationship they have been in or started at a young age in the 9th grade. Like that's not common. So I don't understand why some of y'all will let y'all, for now, boyfriend or girlfriend gas you to fight somebody. If that person actually really loved you, like how you think y'all in love, he or she would try to stop you of anything. Because anything can happen in a fight. You could get jacked up like bad. And I have stories about stuff like that too. But you can get messed up bad. And nowadays, y'all don't fight like on no regular. Like, y'all are grimy. I seen this video of this lady, this girl's aunt, jumping in these little girls' fight. Little girls. When she should have honestly been on some, why y'all fighting over this? Because it was over something so dumb. Like the social media stuff, like y'all fight up, like come on, like y'all gotta think about what y'all doing. Y'all literally can screw your entire life up over your ego. You can screw your entire life up. Like, keeping it 100 with you, for real, if I didn't have the type of lawyer I had, I swear to God, I wouldn't have been getting out of jail till I was 21. And that's if they let me out then. I was about to do juvenile life. And that's over a fight. So y'all need to be smarter about y'all decisions. Like, for real. Like, things can turn out so bad for you over one stupid decision. Like, why you want to fight somebody because they supposedly said that your ass stink or something? Like, here's something you gotta ask yourself. Do your ass really stink? If it don't, why is it bothering you so much? Y'all need to use common sense. Like, y'all really get heated over the dumbest stuff. Now, if somebody's in your circle, like, if they done walked up in arm's reach of you, That's a threat. Now that's something different. Like, especially, you need to watch their body language. Now, if their body language is on some I'm about to punch you in the face type ordeal, you need to get ready. Let's put it that way. And I'm not saying I condone violence, because I don't. Better believe I don't at all. I hate. Well, y'all heard some of my story times. I got more for you. If you're able to walk away, do that. So what if you are a punk? Actually, you stronger than the person that's trying to fight you, because you got enough strength to walk the hell away. To keep it up all the way funky with you. Like, a person that wants to fight you, most of the time, the ones that's like instigating it and all that, they probably won like 1 or 2 fights in their life, and now all of a sudden they big and bad. And that's another thing that I wanted to address on here. I've seen some of these stories that really pissed me off, because some of y'all little girls really sit on here and talk about y'all fights like it was like a good thing that you fought. Number one, like, yeah, I beat her up, period. Let me guess, you big and bad because you won one fight. And then the illest part is, I seen the one video where the girls all, period, but got beat up in the video. I'm confused. Why are you sitting on the internet acting like you big and bad because you were in a fight but got beat up? I mean, like, for real though. Like, this girl really beat that ass, but you sitting on the internet acting as if like you were Mike Tyson. Like, get out of here. Like, y'all, that is so corny. It is so corny. And then some of y'all too pretty to fight. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with y'all. Like, I swear to you, there has been probably like 2 fights that I should have had walked away from. That's a life lesson for me. But I'm here to tell you, from my mistakes, don't do it. It's so corny. Like, it is so corny. Like, how about you want people to know your name because you're smart? How about that? How about, I don't know, win some sort of competition? Win a spelling bee. Be a good cheerleader. Be a good football player. Something. You want to be known as a fighter? Now, if you were really a boxer, that's something different, baby. I swear I was so annoyed watching these videos. I literally watched these for the past couple days, and the trend was all ego, for real, for real. Some of these girls was sitting on there talking like they, I don't even know, like they the gifts to God's green earth, all for fighting, and a couple of them won and the others lost. Like, would that make you special? And that's something I used to try to tell people that would come to me talking about, oh, I heard you fought this person, I heard you beat that person up. I ain't want to be known for that. Like, recognize me for my dancing. I used to dance. Recognize me for that. Recognize me for being a good cheerleader. Recognize me for, like, singing. Like, recognize me for those types of things. Like, the things I actually really did. Fighting was something I didn't want to be known for. And by the time I reached high school, that's all I was known for. And obviously, when a subject gets old, they want to make something new about you. I'm telling you, I was tested all the time. And I have to say, my son probably saved my life. Because had I not had him when I did, I know for a fact I would not have stopped fighting. Now, I'm going to make this clear. I did have a couple more fights after him. But that's different. Those are different situations. It wasn't a little kid stuff, let's put it that way, for sure. But y'all little teenage problems y'all think is the worst thing in the world at that moment? No. How about worrying how you gonna pay that next bill? That's a real problem. How about thinking about the fact that your mom and dad is sitting back wondering how they might be able to pay their next bill? And you out here fighting and all that, which causes them more stress when we don't need all that added stress. Like I said, I'm not stupid. I know for a fact there's going to be situations where you have no choice. In the same sense, most of the time you do have a choice. You do have a chance to walk away. So what if you're a punk? How about you just wear that punk tag real proudly? Because you won't be getting no steel bracelets put on that ass. Or you won't end up in no grave due to this. Or be known as the one who got that ass whooped. And for all y'all little girls that's sitting on there thinking this is cute, ain't nothing cute about fighting whatsoever. Y'all think getting your hair pulled out is cute? And that was the other thing that was irking my soul. That was the other thing that was truly irking my soul. They don't even look at how stupid they look. And then they always want to reach for each other's hair. Like, that's not truly fighting for real, for real. That's like tug of war. Like, it's just so dumb. Like, I swear to you, I was so annoyed. I swear, I made my daughter sit down and show her, like, yo, you better not be these little girls. Especially the ones that was sitting there like, I beat her up because she said this. And he told me that she said that. It's not cute. Get it together. How about try to focus on what your teacher is telling you? How about that? Instead of listening to what your friend is telling you about something somebody said. Like, I swear to you, it's so stupid. Oh my God. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to insert some of the clips of these little girls that was pissing me off. Especially the ones that be like, so I had to boo-boo. Like, girl, get out of here. Your guard ain't even right. And you sitting there talking. I'm going to just shut up. Period. Stupid. Oh my God. And then for some of y'all parents, though. That's actually condoning the behavior. Like, what? I was so mortified. Now, I heard stories about this, but you wouldn't even think that it's true. But you're forcing your kid to be the bully. You ain't the parent that's like, yo, if somebody put their hands on you, take care of... No. I'm talking about the parents that's like, don't let her talk to you like that. Why is she looking at you like that? Type thing. Where you instigate, causing your kid to want to prove that Like, it's, oh my God, y'all, oh my God. I hope some of the parents that's watching this, please don't be like that. Like, seriously, with all the mess that's going on, literally, with our world right now. Innocent people dying at the hands of people who's supposed to protect us. You're going to instigate your kid to fight somebody they should be standing with? Like, that's a whole other video. Like, I really been trying not to do a video when it come down to this, but like, swear to God, I just, it's too much. It's way too much. Our generation that is coming up, honestly, need to be better than us. They need to work together to keep each other safe and not be the ones putting each other in jeopardy like stupid. You really could be setting your kid up to get killed by somebody. Like, yeah, you should go over there and beat this girl up. You're going to send your kid to a person's crib to have them fight that person, not knowing what's in that person's crib, because now they are legally able to do what they want to do to your kid because you sent them there. Stupid. I hate to say it, but I know this is fact. I know people are going to try my daughter. I'm grateful for the fact that she has 3 older brothers. But I know people are going to try my daughter. I'm hoping that she's able to get away scot-free, regardless if she's known as the punk for walking away, whatever the case may be. Now, obviously, she ain't walking away if somebody put their hands on her. She's going to protect herself. In the same sense, I'm not going to be instigating my daughter to go fight people just because. That's the thing I can gladly say about me. I never fought just to fight. Never. Ever. There was not one fight where I could say, oh, I fought just because. Ever. I never fought to prove nothing to nobody. I didn't give a damn what you thought of me. There was always a way I was pushed into it. I'm hoping that my daughter does not have to ever go through it. But by her being small and all that, I know she's going to get tried. Kids try her now. But see, she's smart as hell. Now, I mean, she's smart. And I raised her to not give a damn what you thought. Now her, like, she still cares what some people think. But she has her limits to where she cares. And I love that about her. I set a goal to raise my kids to not be stupid and do stupid things and make the dumb decisions that me and their dad made at certain points of our life. As I said, you become a product of your environment. My husband and I both, hood. Didn't raise my kids in no hood though. That's where I make the change. I'm going to leave it at where it's at right now. Because I'm going to make a part 2 to this. I have way more story times. I do want to say one last thing with that. All you little girls out here that's trying to be tough for your friends, you're becoming a bully. Being a bully ain't no good look. that actually makes you a punk. You trying to be tough and have that tough look to you, but you end up being the punk in the situation. Because most of y'all pick on people that y'all know can't defend themselves against you. That's punkish. Just saying. And I'm not sorry if I squashed your little ego. But if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I drop a new video. And yes, I mean every time. Thank you for watching. Catch you in my next one. Deuces.